Instagram. Glad to see you. Hey, Facebook and LinkedIn, YouTube, all the places, all the people. I'm Suzanne Castle. Welcome to this Training Tuesday right before the holidays. And I know things feel crazy, which is why I am so excited that you're here today, because we're diving in to what I think is a game changer for your personal growth and your professional growth. This is a tool that will work either way. So I want to start off by asking you a question, and let me know if you're here live or on hashtag replay in the comments. How many of you still solely rely on that kind of yearly evaluation to assess your progress, maybe plan your strategies? Hands up if that's you, or put you in the chat. I'm super curious. Nothing wrong, no judgment here, but here's what I would say. I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people in my firm, my clients that I'm consulting with or that I'm coaching right now. And a lot of them would nod their head to that question. They're like, yeah, well, of course, that's what I do, right? I have a yearly strategy. I sit down. Maybe you do it on December 31. Maybe you do it on January 2nd. Whatever it is, a lot of us have been taught that you look back on the year and you mark the things that were important, and then you plan your year ahead. So if that's you, let me know in the chat, because I want to talk today a little bit about why that isn't always the best way to be handling for your strategic success. So today in this, we're going to talk about staying proactive, using daily actions, and really I'm about reducing burnout. And I want to be sure that what you're doing in your yearly evaluation, if that's what you're doing, is actually helping you stay in that strategic, action-centered space. So let's dive in. You know, I find that by the time I sit down and I assess, I've already missed critical opportunities, or maybe I failed to address an emerging challenge. So sometimes yearly evaluations create disconnects for us. So this could mean things from my day-to-day activities, things that I'm not noticing because I'm not looking at a daily pattern. And so my long-term objectives, great and awesome, but it really makes it hard to change course, to change strategy, to pivot when necessary. So essentially, if you're only doing a year-long evaluation, it is a reactive place to be. You're not being proactive. It's leaving you to play catch up instead of staying ahead. And that lag really hinders your ability to make that timely adjustment. And so I find that if that's the only way that you are looking at your life and your business, it's ultimately slowing down your progress in your growth. So what's the alternative? Well, enter the daily check-in. Now, before you roll your eyes, stay with me for a minute, because it really is a simple and yet a powerful practice. And it only takes maybe 2 minutes, maybe 5, but never more than that, to reflect on your feelings, on your thoughts, and whether or not they're aligning with those things that you say you need to do. So personally and professionally, right? It is really about ensuring that the daily action are in harmony. They're in alignment with your overarching goals. So let me give you an example. Each morning, you could do it in the morning, you could do it in the evening, but let's say you're doing your daily check-in in the morning. Each morning you could ask yourself, hey, self, am I feeling motivated? Am I focused today? And if I'm not, what do I need to do about that? If I am, fantastic. And then the next question would be, looking at my to-do list, is it aligned with my priorities for today and my goals? Literally, that's it. 2 questions. And that habit, it keeps you grounded. It ensures that your daily efforts are purposeful. It helps you stay aware of that mental and emotional connection, which is so crucial for maintaining productivity and making an informed decision on the fly. So when you are consistently checking in with yourself, you can adjust your actions and your thoughts and your feelings in real time so that you stay aligned with your goals. And that little daily check-in, it actually reduces the risk of burnout. Science backs me up on this. So, you know, I might wake up and feel tired. Well, if I'm noticing I'm tired and then I have this giant to-do list, right? I'm going to walk in the day going, God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And my brain's like, you know, you're right. You're tired. Look at all this list. We can't get that done. Instead of saying, wow, I'm tired. What should I do for the next hour to make sure I'm energized for the list that I have in front of you? So that daily check-in actually really gets that momentum going for you. Now, daily check-ins are great and they keep you aligned on the ground, but a weekly evaluation helps you strategize ahead. So instead of waiting for that whole year, that end of December, that January, I love dedicating time each week to review my progress and plan for the upcoming week. So here's what I ask myself. Hey, Suzanne, what worked well this week? And write that down. What didn't work well this week? and also write that down. And in that moment, you need to know why that's true. What worked and why, what didn't work and why. Because sometimes it's an external force that came in, and so, or you got sick. So maybe things didn't work because you got sick, right? Sometimes it's things like, well, I put too many things on my plate, and so I didn't get them all done. Or maybe it's, wow, I was super clear and activated, and I worked out every morning, and look at how much I got done. So you want to know what worked, what didn't work, and then ask yourself, okay, this next 7-day period, what are my goals? So when you're doing this regular review process, it allows you to make adjustments in real time and honestly really seize that new opportunity. Hey, Heather, that new opportunity and mitigate a potential risk before it becomes a bigger issue. But the problem is we wait too long. We wait for the end of the month. We wait for the end of the quarter. We wait for the end of the year. And yeah, then problems are really hard to pivot from. They're really hard to see a different possibility. So when you're doing that daily check-in and then that weekly check-in, it allows you to make those adjustments in real time, seize a new opportunity before it becomes big and hairy and terrible. It really is being in a proactive approach space that keeps your strategies fresh. It keeps you responsive to that ever-changing landscape. And so when you're integrating your weekly evaluations, you create this continuous feedback loop that fosters your brain to be like, yeah, let's do that again. Oh, that didn't work. Let's not do that again. So you really have this kind of agility, this mental strength, this sustained success that you're fostering. So let me wrap this up really quick. When you incorporate your daily check-in and your weekly evaluations together into your routine that you're doing, it really will transform also how you make decisions and how you drive your own success. So I know that when you try this, you're going to find yourself more aligned, more proactive, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. So I want to challenge you on this almost mid-December-y kind of place. And it's way before a new year that I'm doing this right now live. I want you to set aside time until now to the end of December and do a quick daily check. Remember, 2 minutes. And then also you've got 3 weeks left to do a weekly check-in and literally use that as your strategic review. If you're going to do a yearly, great. I love that. But really be thinking about pivot for action happens quicker. So trust me, the difference that it makes will be astounding. I want you to stop waiting on that yearly review and start making every day count towards your goals. Thanks for joining me on this Training Tuesday. Here's to your continuous growth and success. Cheers.